Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the analysis for the situation over at Bakhmut. Previously that we have always been saying that there's a pincer that is actually ongoing with fighting towards Yakhine, and there's a fighting around Ivanivske or on the eastern side, and trying to cut this road. And this with the capture of Ivanivske or Yakhine, that will actually force a Ukrainian withdrawal out from the Khromove road towards Chasiv Yar, where the Ukrainian forces currently have the defensive. However, this was the previous assumption that the pincer will actually look like this. However, now everything is moot because everything is now changed. Because the Russians, as usual, do not like to have my analysis correct, and the Russians managed to make a major breakthrough to the west of Blahodatne. So Blahodatne is around here, and they managed to break through this heavy entrenchment on the western part of Blahodatne, and they are fanning out from this region in this way. And what happened is that with the geolocation by Deep State UA, the pro-Ukrainian sources, we can confirm that this road, this highway to Sloviansk from Bakhmut. This highway actually goes from Bakhmut all the way up to Sloviansk. To this direction is towards Sloviansk, and this is gone. Now the Russians are geolocated here, which means the fighting is now in the region of Orikhovo-Vasylivka and Dubovo-Vasylivka, where the Ukrainian Defense Ministry actually confirmed that fighting is actually in this area here, where the Ukrainians are making a stand here. The problem, so this is one thing. On the south, the Russians also beat expectations. Instead of fighting in the eastern part of Ivanivske, they decided to go on the western part of Ivanivske, going closer to the Ukrainian stronghold of Chasiv Yar. And this is a surprise because I thought that they would not want to go so close to Chasiv Yar, but instead they just decided to go to Chasiv Yar. And there is some rumors that the Russian forces have captured the road. It's not confirmed just yet. But there is definitely fire control on this road already. And in the previous analysis that I've mentioned, the Russian forces with the push on the western part of Ivanivske. So this is Ivanivske. Whoa, wrong shot key. Ivanivske. The Russian likely will push through this forest here, and move towards this road and cut this road. This is the only retreat route, for the Ukrainians. This is the only retreat route left for the Ukrainians from Bakhmut, where the Ukrainians are actually putting a major stand around this region here. So with this, even if you look at this, what does it look like? It looked like a pincer, a much bigger pincer than I previously expected. Previously we expect this, right? This is the pincer that I was expecting. No, the Russians are more aggressive, or rather the Wagner private military contractor is more aggressive. They are going to do this pincer, like rah, so big pincer. So that's the situation now, and this is causing massive problems because it seems like the Russians really want to wipe out the Ukrainian forces that's currently in Bakhmut, because they are almost leaving no retreat route at this rate, and any retreat route is going to go through all these small roads and farmlands, and this retreat, if the Russians did succeed to take out this road, the retreat is going to be so painful for the Ukrainians because you have to go through all these farmlands with no direct roads, and the roads are small, and so this withdrawal is just going to be a turkey shoot. Like, it's going to be a turkey shoot because they are going to be so exposed, and Russian Air Force helicopters and the aircraft can actually take them out. And so this is currently the big strategic problem facing the Ukrainians. And if you go into details, there is even more problems. The Russian forces is attacking Krasna Hora from the north, east, and from the south, and Paraskoviyevka mainly from the south, and also from the north from Blahodatne. And the Ukrainian forces is holding very well, but because of this major breakthrough, the Russian forces can actually swing backwards and actually attack from the rear and actually entirely encircle. Not to mention, in the south of Orikhovo-Vasylivka, the Russians are already attacking in the northern outskirts, probably trying to link up with the forces over on the other side. And should they manage to link up, then similarly this encirclement will also be closed, or it could be actually a mutual link up with the Russian forces on the other side trying to link up and capture the entire highway. So this encirclement will be a problem. I will expect the Ukrainians to do a major withdrawal very soon out of this pocket. This way, or most likely, is actually towards Dubovo-Vasylivka to run away from this potential encirclement. And however, it's not without cost. To redraw in this way means they are giving up all the heavily entrenched and fortified positions that have been holding the Russians very well. And once you go to the rear, there probably isn't a lot of very heavily entrenched and fortified positions, which means we will start to see maneuver warfare. That people are always talking about. The Russians are very famous for their maneuver warfare, the tank movement across open territory and all this whatnot. We probably will see more of that, because without heavily entrenched position, infantry, in open ground and badly dug, entrenched positions are easy meat. So it's very dangerous for the Ukrainians if they do not have any major entrenchment. And given the fact that the Ukrainians are actually fighting very hard for the Western tanks, which means that there might be also insufficient tank and armored vehicles on the Ukrainian side to actually keep up the fight. It's not that they don't have, but they definitely they are lower in numbers as compared to the Russians. And in the Bakhmut situation, there is also fighting at the Stupki station, and also in the northern part of the Bakhmut city. They are also attacking in the northeast part of Bakhmut city. They are attacking in the eastern part, as well as from the industrial zone region here. They are attacking from Opitne northward, and they are also attacking from the southwest from in the cemetery region. And if you look at this picture, you can see that there is a heavy pressure to squeeze the Ukrainians in Bakhmut, and any breakthrough in this area here in the north might spell disaster. If the Russians are able to take Stupki station and they attack into Yakhidne, this will also cause major concerns with the Russians able to flank in this way and still reach this road. And not just reaching the road is a problem, but cutting the entire farmland withdrawal that the Ukrainians could use. Not ideally, but they can still at least withdraw. But Yakhidne, if taken, then that means even these lousy roads, they will not be able to take. And of course, with the Russians already so close to Chasiv Yar, this withdrawal is not usable. It's not doable. So the only way is actually westward or northwestward. So the situation is looking really, really bad. Ivanivske, the Russian forces, is also attacking from the south and from the southwest. And geolocation of Russian forces is already here. So I'm not sure if the Russians will actually attack in this way. Tentatively, no indication that they will do that, because they have bigger prawn to fry, or bigger fish to fry. So anyway, this is the situation now for the Ukrainians. Not looking very, very good for the Ukrainians. Anyway, hopefully this gives you some insight into the strategic situation of this bigger pincer that is actually developing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.